friends, today we are going to study our new topic, which is scope of business economics. So let's start with our topic, that as the word suggests, that the scope of business economics, that where is that how the business reach. Scope means the reach of business in economics. So let's start. That as we know that the scope of business economics is quite wider. There are so many practical problems which are faced by the managers of business firms and different kind of business entities in the real happening of the world's economy. So the business issues are categorized under two categories by which the economic theories solve them. So there are theories and issues. There are two types of theories. First is micro, second is macro. And there are issues like operational and internal. And second is environmental and external. These two economic theories are directly applicable on these issues, as micro theory is directly applicable on operational and internal issues, and macro theory is directly applicable on environmental and external issues. Why micro theory is only applicable on operational and internal? Why it is not applicable on environmental and external issues? Because as we studied in microeconomics is the study in which we studied about the behavior of individual firms, individual consumers. That's why it is only applicable for operational issues. Operational issues like those issues which arise within the business or organizations. And as we studied in macroeconomics is the study of economy as a whole. That's why it is directly applicable on environmental and external issues, because environmental and external issues are those issues which are fall outside the business. So we can say that these issues are inside and these issues are outside the business. Okay, now there are two categories of issues. First is microeconomics applied to operational and internal issues. This is the first category of issues where microeconomics is directly applicable on operational and internal issues. What is the meaning of operational and internal issues? Operational issues are those issues which arise within the firm, and these issues are fall to purview and controlled by the management of the organization or any business entity. These issues are internal in nature. Internal issues like size of the business, product pricing and promotions, technology, and etc. So on. There are so many issues which fall in within the business. So these issues are directly solved by the theories, different kind of theories of microeconomics. So in this category, we are going to study 8 theories. In this video, we only discuss about 4 theories, in which first theory is demand analysis and forecasting. Now, what is the meaning of demand analysis? Analysis means observing anything. Now, demand analysis refers to pertains the consumer behavior in the market. And it in which in demand analysis we studied about the consumer preferences, consumer tasted in the market, and there are so many factors which affects the demand. There are so many determinants. Now, so what is demand analysis? Demand analysis is it is the study of consumer preference in market and effect of various determinants of demand, like, now the question arises that what is the determinants of demand? Determinants of demands are, there are so many factors which affect the demand in the market, like price of the own commodity and income of the consumer, and price of related goods, taste and preferences. So these are some determinants of demand which affect the demand in the market. So this is demand analysis. Now the question comes that what is demand forecasting? As the forecasting word suggests that it means predictions. So demand forecasting is a technique in which we predict about the future demand by some analytical tools of economic theories and predictions of future demand. More and more accuracy in our forecasting of demand gives us the idea of what amount of commodity we have to produce at what time. That means we have to produce the optimum quantity or right quantity at the right time, so that we can supply the consumers as per their preferences in the market. So this is demand forecasting and this is demand analysis. Now this is demand analysis and forecasting. Now our second theory is production and cost analysis. As we know that production theory explains the relation between inputs and outputs that we are using in the production, and cost analysis is that we have produced our optimum output at the minimum cost rate. So production and cost, as in production, in by the help of production theory, production analysis, we can determine that which kind of technology we use for the production. It is capital intensive or labor intensive. Choice of technology can be determined by the help of cost theory. We can minimize the cost of production. So by the help of production and cost analysis, any firm or any business entity is able to produce the desirable production at optimum size, and this analysis help us to minimize the possible cost. So firm can produce the optimum output at a minimized cost. So in short, that the production and cost analysis says that we have to produce the optimum size of output as per the decided goal, and according to cost analysis, firm should ensure to incur not to incurring the undue cost. So the production and cost analysis says that we have to produce the optimum size of output as per our predetermined objectives of the firm, and we should produce the optimum output on the reasonable or minimum cost, so that we have to gain maximum profit and maximum satisfaction in the future. Now the next theory is inventory management. Now what is inventory? Inventory is the stock. Inventory management is also the very essential thing for any business entity or any firm for the future, so that they can gain the maximum profits. Now there are so many business theories which help us to understand how to manage the inventory at the least possible cost, so that inventory management also affects the cost profitability in the form of raw material, WIP, which is work in progress, and finished goods. Every firm has inventory in the form of raw material, work in progress, and finished goods. Now inventory management analysis helps us to understand how to manage the inventory at the possible cost, so that the firm should gain the profits in future. So this is inventory management analysis. Now the next point is market structure and pricing policy. This theory, market structure and pricing policy, analysis of market structure, help us to understand the nature and extent of competition in the market of our competing firms and businesses. So in market structure, we have to this analysis help us to determine the prices, making appropriate strategies. So by the analysis of market, we can determine the prices in the competitive market and making the appropriate strategies, so that the management of the firm can manage in the competitive markets, like product designing, labeling, etc. So this is market structure analysis. And pricing policy, there are so many theories of price. Theory of price help us to determine the price in the different kind of uncertain conditions in the market, so that our firm will be functioning profitably in the future. So price theory help us to determine the prices at different kind of uncertain conditions. So these are our 4 points that we discussed about microeconomics applied 4 theories. Microeconomics applied to operational and internal issues. First, we read that demand. Second is production and cost. Third is inventory. And fourth is market structure and pricing. So this is it for this video, and in the next video we will discuss the remaining 4 theories which are directly applied on operational and internal issues. So till then, bye.